Hi MBA candidates, it's Professor Nick Bontis, and today's video is specifically about Avenue and the assignments that are due for this course. So let's get to it right away. Obviously, we have the Avenue shell right here. My information, my email's right there, my website, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the links are there available to you. In the welcome message, two important videos, the one that you probably already saw, which was the course outline summary, and this one, which is the Avenue and assignment summary. Most important part of Avenue, of course, is the content browser. On the left and on the right side, you'll see the announcements. We have the dates here. Please keep track of all your deadlines and assignments. You'll find those in the course outline. I have some resources down here under capstone resources, the website, the email, the toll-free phone number, the membership guide that you have to read, and a whole bunch of videos to help you with the simulation. But please get started with your teams working virtually together so you can upload those decisions together. You're going to have a couple of practice rounds before we actually get to the real simulation. Very, very important that you guys are ready before we actually get to the real simulation. Now, with regards to course content, course outline has obviously the course outline as well as schedule and deadlines. I'm going to return to that in a second. Pre-residency readings, all your readings are here for pre-residency. This one's very short, top 10 lessons. The membership guide is very important for the simulation. My book that you can skim through for the summer, very, very important article, What is Strategy and How Competitive Forces Shape Strategy. This is going to help you with your assignment. Once you get in past your pre-residency readings, I have a whole bunch of other optional readings here. Some of them are Harvard Business Review articles, some are McKinsey quarterly articles. This is, of course, for your interest if you want to read more about analytics or diamond mines or stretch or strategic foresight. You can read those articles on your own free time. The residency readings are here. There are in total 12 residency readings, a lot of readings. Do not wait until September the 11th for the start of the residency period to start reading your residency readings. Make sure you get those done ahead of time. It's very, very important. Industry notes are the raw data that you will use for your final assignment in the residency. So when you do your industry analysis in groups, your industry analysis will be based on that corresponding industry that I've written in the course outline for each of the 4 groups. And finally, I have a whole bunch of video resources here available for you to kind of review at your own time on your mobile phone or on your PC. What is strategy right through to pest analysis. So all the information is there available to you on Avenue. Let's get back to the course outline. Specifically, I want to look at the assignments and the weightings. So in this particular case, I want to nail down, how do you get an A+ in my course? Well, here's the breakdown of 100% of the grades. The first and most important thing during the pre-residency is the simulation. It's worth 20% of your final grade. And as I mentioned in the previous video, there's 4 teams. Where you end up in ranked in class, first, second, third, or fourth, will determine your grade. Obviously, the team that wins the simulation is going to get the A+ grade for those 20 marks, and you will all share that same mark. Then we have a Comp XM. The Comp XM is an individual simulation. Since all of you are going to be working together as a team, it's very important also to have you understand how the simulation works as an individual. So you need to concentrate on all the different tasks that your teammates are working on. You'll be doing a very small board type of query question on the simulation called the Comp XM. That's worth 5 marks. Peer evaluation is also very important, which you will do in the capstone simulation to evaluate each of your teammates and how they contributed to your simulation success or failure. That's another 5 marks. The first 2 assignments due at the pre-residency period are what does strategy mean to me? If you recall, that's the video that you're going to put together, a 120-second video. Assignment B is your own strategy framework. That's your 1-pager. You can either use your own strategy framework that you build from your own place of employment or your own research, or that you piggyback off of other ones like PEST or SWOT or Red Ocean, Blue Ocean, or Diamond E or VRIO, or any of the dozens and dozens of strategic frameworks that are out there. You can Google those and find the one that you like in a nice infographic 1-pager. You will then use that information to do your industry analysis on the case of Canadian Airlines. You will use your strategy framework to do analysis on Harlequin Romance. And then finally, those 4 industry reports that I told you about, that's what the industry analysis will be, an oral and written submission on the last day of our residency period. And finally, as I mentioned earlier in our previous video, participation is very important. Try to get the conversation off into a different direction. Don't spend time or waste airtime regurgitating case facts. We all know what the facts are. Try to glean information perhaps from current news or other types of organizations that might be in the same space. Better yet, if you want to take your classmate's commentary, let's say student A said this and student B said that, and you want to integrate those two into an incremental perspective, that's also good for participation. So most importantly, I'm looking for very high quality information that's value add for all of our classmates so we can learn and unlearn from each other. And that's it for the video. Best of luck this summer as you work through the pre-residency and the simulation, and I will see you in September. Take care.